traders, this is Blake Morrow with ForexAnalytix, and this is the week ahead video. It's going to be an exciting open. As you all know, the French elections are happening on Sunday. That would be actually today that I'm filming this video. So it's exciting that's going to happen. But before I even talk about the markets, I got to get some housekeeping stuff out of the way. First and foremost, if you haven't listened to our daily webinars, make sure you do that. You can register right on our homepage at ForexAnalytix with an X. You can see their little register for free button. Go ahead and click there when we're broadcasting. You can just go ahead and listen in. Also, you have 1 week to get your trade systems, pictures of you and your trade systems in, so we can see where you're trading, and so you can win this cool t-shirt, a mug, a mouse pad, a hat, and the potential to win the dice. And so these are silver, all silver dice. So make sure you get your entries in this week. You have only 1 week left, and the email is right here, giveaway@forexanalytix.com. You don't need to be a subscriber. Okay, to win, that is. You don't need to be a subscriber to win. So with all that being said, let's talk about this market, and let's talk about the French election. So first of all, if you guys haven't been watching the euro dollar going into the elections, I mean, we've had a nice rally, popped out of this triangle. Once the first round of French elections happened, popped out of the triangle, and we've actually continued to rally this towards the end of this week. We stopped at 127% extension. You can see we stopped right here. Relative strength is divergent as we're rallying. Now that's got to make you, question the move at the moment as we break higher, but relative strength is not breaking higher. So that's a divergent relative strength, which means that the risks are increasing that we have a turn. And considering we're right at the 127% extension, that's something to pay attention to. Now, also, we can continue higher towards 111. We might gap up over the, as trading resumes on Sunday. And if we gap up to, like, let's say 111, then we're going to be at the 78% retracement from the night of the U.S. presidential elections to the actual low that happened right at the beginning of the year of 2017. We'd be at the 78% retracement. So I'm going to just say that between 110 and 111 are going to be pretty sticky areas for the euro. Considering that we've seen so much buying in the last couple of weeks, we might get a situation where we gap higher and stall. You can get the buy the rumor, sell the news. That's quite possible in this election. Everybody knows that Macron's going to win. At least that's the consensus, and by a fairly wide margin. But if obviously if he doesn't, then if Le Pen's the French presidential French president, then the euro is going to gap a lot lower, probably down towards 107, and probably continue lower towards 104, 103. But that's I want to say that's fairly unrealistic at this point in time. But the fact of the matter is that we've seen a lot of buying going into this election, and so the buy the rumor, sell the news is possible. That's why I need you to note the 127% extension here at 110, and also the 78% retracement at or near 111. Those are big prices. Now, you might not want to play the euro dollar. You could always look towards, like, let's say the euro pound. And the euro pound, which if you look at the weekly chart, we're still in a big head and shoulder pattern. I mean, we're bid up towards 85 pence. Neckline is down here at 83 or 83.50, 84 pence, depending on how you want to draw the head and shoulder pattern. But you might want to sell this rally where the euro might underperform the pound going into next week. Now, one of my favorite euro pairs to look at right now is actually the euro yen. Let's go over to the euro yen. Let me pull it up really quick. Now, the euro yen, if you listen to the week ahead video 3 weeks ago, we were buying the euro yen below 115. We had a nice little Gartley pattern here, and it set up all the way. The 161% extension came in right on Sunday, and at that point we said, well, it might even go all the way to the 88% retracement. We never did that. We just turned around and rallied sharply the week before the first round of elections, and we've gone from basically 115 to 124 yen. We're poised at 52-week highs, and there's a good chance that we're going to gap above 124 on a Macron win this Sunday. Now, if that happens, and let's say, and it's all theoretical here, but let's say we do get a buy the rumor, sell the news, you're going to get a rally above 124, maybe even up to 125, which would be 127% extension of the March highs to April lows, and it takes us to 125. That might be the best place to be on the short side, because if we fail up here at 125, we drop back below 124 by the end of the day. Let's just talk Monday, we would have a false breakout, and we have a false breakout after a 900 or 1,000 pip move. That would be devastating for this currency pair. So I think the euro yen, my favorite right now as a possible reversal, in the event that the price action at the beginning of the week tells us that the euro is going to reverse. I think the euro yen is probably one of the better setups right now, and that's because if you look at I have the DAX up here. The DAX is in breakout territory, and if you look at longer term, we have this previous peak here back in 2015. We've broken above that. Currently, relative strength is divergent. It's not as high as that previous peak. So you have a rally with divergent relative strength that could fail. If you're talking about the DAX, if you go, we could take a look at the S&P as well. I mean, here's the S&P. The S&P is up near all-time highs. How about if we rally into new highs and fail as well? Well, then that could confirm a reversal in the euro yen, because you'd get yen strength. Volatility is extremely low at this point, and if volatility starts to pick up, we are at the beginning of May. The seasonal factors are at play. Sell in May, go away. That means most stock traders in years past, historically, they'll sell in May, come back. They'll come back and start buying stocks in after summer or towards the end of summer. That's a pretty big seasonal factor that plays into equities. So we are really set up for that. When you talk about equities, you look at the DAX at all-time highs, you look at the S&P near all-time highs, we could really get a reversal in the yen, if the yen plays into that, and also the euro. So that's why the euro yen happens to be one of my best, or my favorite setups right now. Speaking of the yen, let's really quick, I just want to take you over to the dollar yen. The dollar yen is also, if you guys didn't see it, we knocked our head up against the 618 retracement. That's from the March highs, okay, to the April lows, and then we hit channel resistance and also the 618. So as long as we stay below 113, like on a closing basis, I think that's a possible short area for dollar yen. Again, if the dollar yen goes down, the euro dollar gets the buy the rumor, sell the news. Well, my favorite one is still the favorite pair on the radar right now is the euro yen for a possible fade up near 124. There are other things that are happening this week. Obviously, the French election is what's engulfing most traders as we kick off the trading week, even though it apparently is a French holiday as well. But we should pay really close attention to what's happening, as the markets open this Sunday. A few other things that are happening this week. We have the RBNZ rate decision that's going to be Wednesday. In the UK, we also have a rate decision on Thursday. We have a lot of inflation data in the US and retail sales at the end of the week. We also have Australian retail sales tomorrow, which would be Monday, May 8th, or Tuesday morning if you happen to live in Australia. Anyway, that's what I'm paying attention to this week, and I hope you guys trade safely. It's going to be obviously pretty busy when trading kicks off, on Sunday here. So you guys have, good luck. Trade safe. Euro yen, euro dollar, the equity markets. Keep a real close eye on them. Gold and silver has pulled back pretty aggressively. If we get some risk aversion going into the sell in May go away, you might get a bounce in some of those precious metals as well. Gold had an epic failure at 1300, and we've come off pretty aggressively, so they might be due for a bounce as well. I want to thank you all for listening. Make sure that you do subscribe to ForexAnalytix. At least try us out. It's only $1 for 10 days, so make sure you try it, and then download the mobile application off of the Google Play Store or the Apple iTunes Store. You guys and gals have a great trading week. Thanks for listening in. My name is Blake Morrow with ForexAnalytix. Have a wonderful trading week.